Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And yeah, I have a little special presentation. I have a special grand opening, a CD I've been waiting to get for over a year. Last night I came home after work and I checked my messages, my Facebook, and Carl Barter, who is the proprietor of Frank's Music, had his sheet up. He likes to post the new arrivals every week. So finally, I checked on the list and I'm like, "Is that in CD?" And sure enough, yeah, I was so excited. Okay, I was so excited to get this that I was up. Usually, I get up between 11 p.m. and noon, okay? Because I do go to bed late, okay? I'm one of those night owls type of guys. But this morning, I was up early, and as soon as I got up, I couldn't go back to sleep. My mind kept on thinking, I need to get this, I need to go get this. Even though I left him a message saying, can you put it behind the counter for me? I'll be up there as soon as humanly possible to go get it. I need this. And so finally, after over a year, it's well over a year I've been waiting for this. And yeah, the moment has arrived. I'm finally going to show you what I got. I finally got my King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's Flying Microtonal Banana. Yes, this thing here. Finally, when I went into the store and I had this and I was able to hold this in my hand for the first time, that feeling of just I don't know, it's a great feeling when you finally get that hard to get sought after CD that you wanted for the longest time. I mean, previously it was the Voivod Nothing Face that I had wanted for years and years and years. Luckily, I've only been wanting this for a little over a year. And how I came to discover this album and this band, okay, was through this album. But I was watching these instructional, music instructional videos where they're talking about different techniques and different musical structures and that. I still like learning about music, even if I'm not playing it, because eventually I might want to play it, and as much knowledge about music as I can fill into my head as possible, I want to. So I was watching somebody called David Bennett Piano, and then he was talking about micro-tuning your guitars, and they of course they had to bring up this album, which is and the key word in that title is microtonal. I'll read the back because it's pretty important. How does it go? Okay, nothing is sacred in our Western music. Over hundreds of years, our music de-evolved to feature less emphasis on rhythm and more attention to harmonic imperfections. Our ancestors endeavored to create a system based on perfect fifths. Yet we end up with a series of severely out of tune thirds and wonky harmonics. Bach composed in something closer to just intonations. Modern pianos are tuned sharp at the top and flat at the bottom. Violins instinctually bow perfect harmonics and orchestral arrangements. Barbershop quartets instinctively sing perfect harmony, thirds and sevenths. They are right, we are wrong. Trust your instinct. We continuously dumbed down the rhythm complexity in favor of harmonic entertainment. harmonic entanglement, harmonies that are out of tune. Nothing is sacred, and neither is this album. 24 tet, everybody. Wronger than wrong. So basically, what they're doing in this album, okay, is that instead of just the normal, just like I'll demonstrate on this. This here, when these are tuned, they're all tuned to these the whole steps. All the white keys are the whole steps, and these are the sharps. Yeah, these are the sharps or flats, depending on which direction or whatever you want to call it. So. But when these are considered half steps, right? So, but when you go microtone, instead of having, there would be keys between the keys, because you would have to get those quarters and 3/4 steps, and so yeah, you get 24 tets instead of just your normal basic 12 tets, like from here to. Yeah, like okay, from here to here. So from where my pinky is, so you get those 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, counting the black keys, that's 12 tets. So instead of just a 12, you're gonna get 24. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm over explaining. I'm just so excited to get this album. Like I said, I've been wanting to get this for a long time. So now is my big moment. I'm going to finally open it for you all for the first time, and I haven't seen what's inside. Now, I've heard this album on YouTube at least over a dozen times. So playing this for the first time, it'd be the first time I ever heard it on CD, and it's the first time I actually own it, but I've played this a dozen times or more on YouTube. And just to go to say that just because somebody listens to something on YouTube doesn't mean they don't want to go and buy it or don't enjoy it. As many times as I played it on YouTube, I needed to get this. So now it's open. I'm going to open this up for the first time, and so dark. Okay. So dark, you can't, like, all that information is like dark, like a darker blue on black. So I'm just curious what it's gonna say. I'm looking for the year, actually. I'm not even sure. I think it's 92, 93. I can't remember. I'm just checking here. It's so dark, I can't even see that. It's not important. I will look at that later. Yeah. So now that makes the fifth. Yeah, that makes the fifth album of King Gizzard, and I'll show you in order of the ones that I bought. So I ended up buying that one first, which is just a half-hour EP kind of thing. There, it's Teenage Gizzard. Then after that, I had bought that, Polygona Wonderland, and that's awesome. Oh, I keep hitting that mic. And then I bought that, which is still my favorite one, and for the moment, but maybe equally tied with the Microtonal Banana. So these two here are pretty tied. Like this morning when I got up, I played that. Like the first thing when I got up, because I was thinking about this, I had to play this, so I played all that. This is only like 40 minutes long, 41 and a half minutes long. So it's not a long album, but it's so good, so good. And this is so awesome. The more I play it, the better it gets. And same thing with this. The more I play this on YouTube, the better it got. So now I'm so looking forward to finally tonight after work, not too long before going to bed, I'm going to lay down, put it in my stereo, put the headphones on, and drift away into some microtonal awesomeness. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Now see if there's, oh yeah, okay, I have to check out the little booklet. Yeah. Lyrics. All the lyrics. Every song, lyrics, lyrics, lyrics. So that's all that's inside there. So it's just the front cover again. So the same thing twice for that. And yeah, it's just the lyrics, starting with Rattlesnakes, Melting, and then ending with my favorite song on the album, which is Nuclear Fission, which is, yeah, it's awesome. So when I want to talk about music a little bit, just a tiny bit, just to fill out some, yeah, because yeah, King Gizzard is starting to become one of my favorite bands. It's in my top 10, maybe in my top 5 favorite bands at the moment. That I'm just like, the more I get, the more like, now there's others I'm going to be getting. So I'm probably going to be getting, as long as I can, a King Gizzard album, like one King Gizzard album per month, unless a Sparks album comes in, and then I'll be prioritizing that. As soon as I see a Sparks album, I'm getting that first. But there are others. There are other King Gizzard albums available right now that I want to get, and I will be getting. So before I start babbling on too much, it's just, yeah, I just want to talk about this a little bit of music talk. Just basically, the music talk is just to say that, yeah, just because somebody watches or listens to music on YouTube doesn't mean that they don't want to get the album in, like, the physical copy. I paid it, with tax and everything included, about 22 something for this. So, and it's well worth it. Yeah, and hoping that the artists, that King Gizzard themselves, get as much of that money as humanly possible for their efforts in making awesome music. So, okay, I'm going to let you go, and stay tuned later this afternoon for another video, because I am going to be probably in the next hour or so filming another piece of my tutorial. I'm going to probably try to draw for between a half an hour to an hour tops. So the hope, I don't want to make the video any shorter than a half an hour, but no longer than an hour. So somewhere between there. I'm going to continue drawing the Spider-Man. So, yep, in about an hour or so, I'll continue that. It'll be probably posted within 2 hours. Yep, I would say I'm going to try to post it before 4 p.m. my time. So, yeah, we're going to let you go, and as always, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please, everyone, have a great day, evening, night, morning, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.